Anyone's guess as to who's going to go through over in Group H as South Korea and Ghana lock horns to see if they can get a few points on the bloody board. We're going to take a look at that match and more next. That's right, folks. Back once again with another 5-minute preview, aka prediction for South Korea up against Ghana in this year's World Cup in Group H. We'll get to that in just a second. Of course, if you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button. Back to all things South Korea related, Ghana related, World Cup itself related. We're all here, boys, under one roof. Of course, South Korea opened up with a point. Ghana with a very, very sour loss in the end, 3-2 against Portugal, of course. But they can bounce back at the first time of asking in what still is a very, very much tight group, and it could go either way. We'll get into it, of course, in a second. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it and take a look at this one taking place at the Education City Stadium. It's Korea, aka South Korea, up against Ghana, of course, on the 28th of November, of course, over in Group H. Korea, though, qualified as AFC Group A runners-up, of course, on the 1st of February 2022. They've been to 11 tournaments in the past. 2018 was the last one, a streak of 10 in a row. Of course, the best ever was in 2002 when they were 4th. Paolo Bento's your manager. Son Heung-min is the VIP. 9-4 at the start of the campaign to qualify, 250-1 to go the distance and win it. This is the resume so far. 0-0 draw against Uruguay. Prior to that, though, a 1-win over Iceland and 1-win over Cameroon. Clean sheet FC. Just one game where they shit the bed, and that's when Costa Rica got a couple of goals against them. This is what the state of play does look like in Group H. Currently, South Korea are in second spot. Ghana, of course, in 4th. Well, of course, that could all change very, very soon in this group. Let's remind ourselves, though, of the personnel, of course, for the Swiss heading, the South Koreans heading into this. Current action then, of course, between sticks, Hyun-min Jo, Boom Kyung-young, of course. Into the back line, we've got Min Jae Kim, of course, the big guy over at Napoli. Jin Sim-koo as well, of course, Kim Moo-han, all the big boys there. Of course, into midfield, we got likes of Lee Kang-ging on the books of Mallorca, of course, over in La Liga. We've got Lee Jae-sung, of course, and who else? We've got Hwang In-bom. Up top, we got likes of Son Heung-min, Hwang Hee-chan as well. Also, all the familiar names. Everyone knows these guys. Come on, guys. Where were you? Where were you when we were doing the K-League, of course? But anyway, this is the lineup we've got here. Kim Sung-ju, Kim Jin-soo, Kim Yong-won, Kim Min-jae, Kim Moon-hwan, Young-woo-jung, Hwang In-bang, Sung Heung-min, Lee Jae-sung, Lee Kang-ging, and Hwang In-jo. Everyone's favourites. You know who they are, of course. But up against them, though, is the Ghanaians. That's right, the Black Stars who want to get themselves to knockout stages. Of course, qualified as third-round winners. 29th of March 2022. 4 tournaments in the past. 2014 was the last. Quarterfinals, though, back in 2010. Oto Aldo, the manager, still Andre Ayew, the VIP. 9-4 to qualify, 250-1 to go the distance. Of course, the start for them, not great, but of course, there was a fighting spirit there. 3-2 loss against Portugal. Prior to that, a 2-0 win over Swiss, a 1-0 over Nicaragua, and a big, heavy defeat by Brazil. The state of play, though, sees them bottom of the pops with the only defeat in this group, but of course, that could change dramatically with a win against South Korea. Of course, let's remind ourselves of the Black Stars then heading into this World Cup. Of course, can they mix it up with the big boys? That's right. Of course, here we go. We got Lawrence Ati, of course, with the guy between the sticks last match. Of course, Tariq Lamptey of the books of Brighton, Daniel Amati and Leicester, of course, and Abdul Rahman of the books of Reading. Into midfield, got Thomas Partey. We know about him. Of course, Kudos as well was very, very, very good for Ajax. Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, Naki Williams, and co. That's, of course, the state of play on that one. Of course, what about my lineup? Well, here we go. The lineup, there's my mouse, of course. Up here, of course, got Anti Ziggy between sticks, Salisu, Dushku, Amate, Raman Baba, Seydu, Abdul Simon, Kudos, Partey, Williams, and Ayew up top. Spicy, very, very spicy. They played each other 4 times since 2006. Just 1 win for Korea, 3 wins for Ghana, 0 draws. Korea, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. Ghana, though, 50% form for them, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6, of course. But the biggest win, the only win for Korea was a 2-1 win. The biggest win the other way, a 4-0 win, which was the last time they played each other, was back in June 2014. There's a bit of vote out there, and the vote goes in favour of Korea. 59% for them to win this one, 29% go in favour of Ghana, of course. But the odds for this one, if we want to have a look at it, of course, we have 31-20 is your Korea, 2-1 is your Ghana, 21-10 is the draw, and of course the odds to win this group and get through. 7-4 to qualify for South Korea, 11-1 to win the group. Ghana 11-2 to qualify, 28-1 to win the group. And of course, if you want to take a look at the odds to win the trophy, Ghana 350-1, South Korea, of course, 250 51. Still long shots in this one, of course. I am actually going to go with a 1-0 win for Korea here. I thought there was much in there, and I think defensively sound. I think they're going to be very, very hard to break down in the end. That's my take on it, guys. Let me know your own take, of course, as we look forward to that game and more here at Blackburn Overseas. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit the little bell, non-stop coverage all the way through to the final. Hopefully, you'll be there with me, sitting there along for the ride. But until then, guys and girls, I'll see you soon for the next.